What's up, everybody? This is your boy King Hussle, and yes, this is my new YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hussle 2.0, King Hussle Topic, King Hussle X1M, the Hussle family. What else we got? Blachat Jones, click here to laugh. Hustle Nation Empire Productions. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, especially that Instagram. Make sure y'all go run the followers up, King Hussle X1M. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. My link description will pop up at the bottom, and just click which one you want to pop up on. And when the one to say book here, that's my IG, the official IG of King Hussle. So make sure you follow the right one. Don't go to the wrong one, get scammed, send your money to the wrong person and think it's me, because it ain't me. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only. I'm not telling anybody to go do anything, so let's get this started. So a lot of people been asking me, man, King Hussle, how do people make money off CPNs? How are people getting rich off CPNs? What's the CPN game that everybody been doing? Like what's up with a CPN? Like, how can I make money off a CPN? Do I need a CPN? Is a CPN legal? Is a CPN illegal? And teach his own. Like, I'm not telling nobody to go do nothing. Like I said, I wouldn't advise somebody to do nothing, but there's a lot of people out there in the world who are using CPNs to do a lot of things. So we're just gonna talk about what the people who are using CPNs and what they are doing and how they're making money off them. $1,000 a day, $20,000 a month, $20,000 in 2 weeks. Just making a lot of money. So with the CPN, you gotta think about it like this. And I'm gonna break it down to clear terminology so everybody who's watching this video can have a clear understanding of what's going on and they can understand. So people get, first of all, CPN is a credit privacy number, a credit profile number, and it's a new entity. It's like a second chance. So if you're a felon or your credit messed up, people get second CPNs for tax reasons, to do different things. If they're a felon, they get guns and, things that you can't do when you're a felon. Just different reasons people get CPNs, right? Some people do them for the right reasons, some people do them for the wrong reasons. So people actually figured out, like, okay, if I can get a CPN, because I'm not the one who created the CPN, the government created the CPN. So people figured out if I can get a CPN and I can start over or do this or do that, then cool, let me just do that so I ain't gotta worry about paying all this money back. It's kind of a lazy thing, like people get CPNs and like they don't wanna pay back credit, or they got a lot of things on their credit that they don't got the money to pay back, so they just wanna fresh start. Well, in all naturality, like all you gotta do is pay the stuff back and get your credit back up to date, but teach his own. So people get CPNs, and what people fail to realize is, like I said, it's a new person, it's a new entity. So the same thing that you would do with your credit, they're doing with CPN. So you want to get phones, loans, mortgages, homes, whatever. And people ask, like, how are people getting phones? How are people getting loans? How are people doing this? How are people getting cars? How are people doing this? So what they're doing is they're getting these CPNs. And the main thing people are doing, if you know how to do a CPN, all they're doing is they're using their same name, They might use it. Some people use their name. Some people might change certain information on their name and they get a fake ID made, So it won't be so hard to get a, just make it as hard as possible. They want to make it as easy as possible. So you get a fake ID with a different last name, the same state as you. You got previous pictures of you with that name, So it make it easier. So boom, people are doing that, or people are just changing the social security number and just using the same name. And once you change the social security number, you get a new SSN number, then you start a new credit. And a lot of people are messing up on the SSN numbers, and a lot of people are doing what they're supposed to do on the SSN numbers so they can start them some credit. So once you find your SSN number that's not being used and it works for you, they're going on Credit Karma and Experian, and they're running credit. So they're like establishing credit for that, right? So boom. Now once you check the credit and run the credit, now you got a credit score. So then what people are doing, they get an increase on their credit. Like they might go and apply for this, apply for that, apply for this, apply for that, right? And they start getting increase on their credit, which is building credit. So those are called trade lines added to your CP or your CPN, right? So now you're building the credit up now they're building up a credit on their CPNs. And then people like, oh, I got CPNs for housing, CPN packages for housing, CPN packages for cars, CPN packages, right? So what the CPN packages are, basically, okay, what's your name? I'm gonna build a CPN around you. I'm gonna build this new credit. I'm gonna start doing inquiries on the CPN to start establishing credit so you can get a high enough credit score so when you go apply for this apartment, they run the credit on it, it's decent enough for you won't have to drop a double deposit or, things like that. You won't have to pay extra money and you'll be able to get this house. So when they be like, oh, I got this $10,000 trade line on it, that's what they're doing. Some people are adding trade lines, some people are doing different things, right? So now you're able to get that house. So then with the cars, they're doing the exact same thing. They're getting these SSN numbers built around you. They're adding trade lines, they're adding inquiries, they're building credit up, establishing credit, adding little cards and doing this and doing that. And then there's getting to a certain credit score and a payment history on your credit that you can go get your car off the lot. And a lot of people don't know that you can't get a car more than $50,000 with a CPN, but it's just about where you go and who you talk to and who you deal with. Boom. So that's how people are getting cars. And people are like, oh, if I get this car, I'm gonna just get in and don't have to pay the payments back and I'm gonna keep the car. See, that's what a lot of people are doing. They're burning up the CPNs and do dumb stuff. They're getting cars and just driving around, looking good, not making the payments, and then they're coming to look for them cars. Like, a CPN is still, like, payments on the CPN you still have to make. Like, that's still money owed. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people just want to live frivolously and life free. No, that's how you get caught up. That's how you get jammed up when you're moving wrong. So a lot of people get cars and they stop making the payments and be like, oh, I'm just gonna make another CPN and do it again. I'm gonna make another CPN. Those are the wrong people. Or you got people that's getting CPNs to get housing for the right reasons and the wrong reasons. Or then you got people who are building CPNs to get loans. They're, like I told you, they're building a CPN. Like, and then let me tell you like this: is people. This is what some people are getting as deep as doing. They're finding bums on the street. They're finding people who are desperate for money, or they're getting something what you call fools or pros off the dark web, and they're creating CPNs around them. So what I mean creating CPNs around them, they're getting the information off the dark web or whoever they get it from, financial institutes, whoever they got, just people who they can get this information from. They're then going to create a CPN, get an SSN number around this number, or they might use the information that they have on you to create that, get a fake ID, and establishing credit on this new SSN on your name, and getting loans and getting cars and getting homes and things like that. They're just running up the credit, and you know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of people are doing with that, making a lot of money with all different type of loans and just doing a lot of different things out there that you would do, what the average American would do on their normal credit. But it's a lot of people that just want to live free and get free money and not work for it. So they're getting the CPNs and doing all these type of scams and frauds with it. And like I said, this is all educational purposes only. I'm not telling anybody gonna do anything. I would never suggest anybody do anything illegal or fraudulent, but this is the real life world. This is what's really going on. You got people that's getting iPhones with the CPN. See, a lot of people don't know iPhones are very popular in China and overseas. So there's people on the dark web who are creating forums who are actually buying iPhones. So people are getting their CPN credit from a 619, a 650 to a 719, or to start getting they get the CPN, they'll build the credit up to like a 650, between a 650 and a 719. They go to T-Mobile, AT&T, USL, wherever they can get these iPhones from, they get 2 phones from each store. Then they connect with their supplier, whoever they met off the dark web or these forums, or whoever they know who's buying these phones, and then they ship them for a higher rate. And all you gotta do is pay taxes on them. So you got somebody overseas that's paying $1,800 for each phone, that's $3,600, and all you gotta pay is what, $200 in taxes, and you get $3,600 back. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're connecting with people. They're doing their research and they're going on the dark web and they're finding people who actually want these phones because they're actually people who want these phones. And then you got your people who don't know people who are buying phones at a high rate, but they know people who got their own local phone store, they own stores, or they got relationships with people who own phone stores in their local neighborhood or local city, and they just taking them to them and they buy them at a little cheaper rate. They might be $400, $300. You're not gonna get as much money as people buying them overseas off the dark web, but you'll get you some money. And it just teaches on however they choose or whoever they choose to go through, that's what they're doing. So, and then you got people who are actually, if you got, 720 and up, you can get family plans and get 4 phones. So it's 4, 8, 12 phones instead of 6 phones. And then you got people that's actually, okay, saying, you know what, I need 20 phones. I got this supplier overseas, or I know these suppliers or a couple of suppliers that buy these phones at a decent amount. So I'm gonna go start me a business on this CPN. I'm gonna give me a merchant account and all that. I'm gonna give me some fake employees, and I'm gonna get these cell phones, and I'm gonna sell them overseas, and then I'm gonna make me X amount of money, $50,000, $60,000, $20,000 real quick. And that's what people are doing. Then they do it all over again. They find another pro or fool and they do it all over again. Or they find somebody else who want to get some money and they use their name. And that's the game that's going on right now. That's the CPN game right now. People are literally getting CPNs, building them, and doing what they're supposed to do with their real credit and their real business. And they're doing it in the wrong way and making money and getting themselves in a lot of bad situations. So that's the CPN game. That's how people are making thousands of dollars a day, $20,000 a day, a week, a month, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And that's just what it is. And like I said, I wouldn't suggest anybody to go do that. This is all educational purposes only. I'm just giving people a heads up on what's really going on out there in the world. Because a lot of people are blind to the fact that people are really doing this. And there's a lot of people out there that need to be aware of this, so you won't become a victim. You won't be a person that's having their, information used to get phones and all this type of stuff like that. So you got people out there on the using CPNs for phones, loans, cars, apartments, all different type of things out there. The same thing you'll want to do with your real name. People are doing that and with the CPNs and making a lot of money. I don't suggest it. Wouldn't ever do it for you. So make sure y'all tapping in. More videos coming soon. It's your boy King Hussle. Make sure y'all liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all the videos. Make sure y'all follow me on my IG right now, King Hussle X1M. Go run them followers up. Go run them views up on all the videos. Go run them likes and them comments up, because y'all know I'm coming back for more. I switched it up a little bit. I'm gonna try to switch up my algorithm. I want an all-day algorithm. I want to be able to drop a video all day, every day, any day, and people will be tuned in. So I start dropping videos at night. I'm gonna start dropping 20 videos a week. If I can do it, I'm gonna do it. If I can drop 7 days a week, if I can drop 70 videos a week, I'm gonna be the man. So make sure y'all tuning in, make sure y'all tapped in. It's your boy King Hussle. More videos coming, and let's run these views up. Let's keep being entertained. It's your boy King Hussle. I'm out of here. Peace.